so forth?
In fact, I would not be too harsh, I think, to describe that the police acted like terrorists on a few occasions in particular. For example, we talked about the 31st of August when riot police stormed into Prince Edward Mass Transit Railway Station and hit at people indiscriminately. And you know, by definition, if you hit people indiscriminately, that is really a terrorist act. And it has been rumored that people were killed on that occasion. But of course, the police denied it. There were still many holes in the CCTV records that we can't really tell for sure whether there were people killed on that occasion. And there was another occasion in Yuen Long MTR station where we have thugs, mob, rushing into the mass transit railway station, hitting at commuters indiscriminately. But the police were conspicuously absent. In fact, 2 police officers who patrolled past that spot were caught on camera to have left the scene.
While this was happening, you know.
Before it happened. In fact, before it happened, when the mob and the thug were gathering outside the station and shouting, threatening that they would be going in with pipes and rattan rods, etc., they walked away. So, you see, it was an accumulation of these images and incidents that discredited the police. On top of that, there were disparity of treatments between protesters on the one hand and the police on the other. Now, I think the world has seen images of police using their batons, beating very hardly on people who had been subdued,
right,
with nothing to hand to hit the police or to bring danger to the police, yet they were hit. And we saw images of young ladies being dragged along on the street, down staircases, by their hair. They were pulled by their hair and dragged along. Now, these images ought never to have happened in a place as civilized as Hong Kong, and also a place that is known to have been observing the rule of law. Now, how can you, on the one hand, not doing anything to curb police brutality, while on the other hand, you prosecuted people for riots when we were just out there to defend our human rights, freedom, and the rule of law? A lot of disparities in treatments there. And you see, the rule of law as an institution will be seriously harmed by such disparity of treatment, because it is really crucial for people to perceive that no matter who you are, whether you are a police officer or you are just an ordinary citizen, so long as you breach the law, you will be treated the same way. But no, you probably remember that one police officer who actually pointed a gun at short range at protesters, he was invited to Beijing on the 1st of October to actually participate in the parade in Tiananmen on 1st October. You see, all the wrong messages were sent to Hong Kong and to the world. That's why police brutality has become the focus of the movement since about July.
So, and this is